Senator Padilla, you're recognized.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo. Nais ko lamang pong kunin ang pagkakataon nito bilang parlamentaryong pagsisiyasat po. Sana ganap po di ito sapagkat, Ginoong Pangulo, ako po'y naguguluhan. Sapagkat dito pong nakaraang Huwebes, meron pong naglabas na isang journalist ito, isang istasyon, na sinasabi na ako daw po ay nagngat-ngat dito sa loob ng Senado. Ito po ay
Ano po yung...
middle finger po. Habang tayo daw po ay nagsasagawa ng lupang hinirang, nagpa-flag ceremony, ako daw po ay nagngat-ngat. At ito po ay naging malaking issue. Ako po ay nagtataka, Ginoong Tagapangulo, sapagkat noong pong dati, na binigyan ako ng issue na isang chismis, naglabas po kaagad ng ating Sergeant of Arms ng report at binigay niya po kaagad sa media. Ito po, wala pong kahit na sino ang nagpapaliwanag na hindi ko po ginawa. Ang tanong ko po, meron po ba tayong tinititigan sa tinitingnan dito? Kasi napakabigat po ng akusasyon na ito sa harapan po ng ating bandila. Ako po yung magngangat-ngat. At gusto ko pong ipaalam sa ating mga kasama, kung politika lang, handa po ako mag-resign. Pero pagka-religion ko po ang pinag-usapan, kahit sino sa inyo, paano gusto nyo, wala pong problema. Pero wag pong religion ko. Hinihingi ko po, wag pong religion ko, mahal na tagapangulo. Dahil ito po'y malaking kabastusan sa amin. Ito po, ang sinisip na ko po, ito po'y nag-iisang Diyos. Dito po nakasalalay ang aming pananampalataya. Handa po kaming magpakamatay para dito. Sana po wag pong gamitin ito para siraan ako. Dahil sinasabi ko po, mahal na tagapangulo, kung gusto niyo ako mag-resign, ngayon na, kung gusto ninyo. Wag niyo akong siraan. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat po.
Tama po kayo, pero ngunit ang inyo pong lingkod bilang Pangulo, nung nakita ko po yan, ang sinabi ko sa kanila, tingnan muna nila yung mga litrato sapagkat nagpakita ng ibang litrato na kayo ay ang pintuturo ang nakataas at may eksplanasyon na ito ay isang religious practice kapag kayo ay nagsasampalataya sa bandila. Baka lang hindi nakarating sa inyo yung eksplanasyon na sinabi ko. Kaya ipagpatawad nyo na kung ang Sergeant at Arms o ang mga journalist natin ay hindi nila napansin yan. Ngunit ako mismo, nung tinanong nila, sinabi ko na tingnan nila. Merong mga pinakitang litrato ninyo sa kabilang side na malinaw na hintuturo ang inyong pinapakita. Kaya patawarin nyo na silang ng mga nagkamali at medyo natanga ang pananaw.
Opo, mainam po sana maglabas din po ng formal na investigasyon at formal na pahayag ang Senado patungkol po dito. Kasi, Ginoong Pangulo, yung lumabas pong mga, meron pang parang dinoktor pa
Meron pong, malabo yung isang litrato Meron pong nilabas sa apology ang Rappler
Opo.
sa inyo.
Opo.
Na ito ay mali ang pagkakasabi nila na kayo ay merong ginawang tawag niyo po, ingat-ngat.
Opo. Alam niyo po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Humingi ng tawad sa inyo. Ayan
Opo, pero napakainam po kung manggagaling po sa Senado sapagkat marami naman pong camera dito ang magsasabi na hindi ko po ginawa yan. Hindi ko po magagawa yan.
Tama.
Napakalaking pambabastos po niyan. Hindi ko po magagawa, Ginoong Pangulo.
Ako na mismo bilang bilang Senate President o tagapangulo ninyo, ako na nagsasabi na hindi ninyo ginawa yan. At tama yung mag-apologize sila sapagkat mali ang pinakita nila. Patawarin nyo na sila. Meron pang isa, merong naglabas din ng isang fake news na meron daw kumakanta rito ng Bayang Magiliw na pababoy. Papayagan ba natin mangyari dito yun? Hindi po totoo yun. Hindi nangyayari yun. Nandito kami at wala tayong nakitang nagkumanta ng Bayang Magiliw dito o ng Lupang Hinirang dito na mali. Kaya dapat nag-iingat ang ating mga netizens. Na ibang napakahusay ng mga netizens natin kung tutuusin Pero may mga ilan nakakasingit talaga ng mga fake news na ganyan. Siguro masyado lang kayong popular kaya kayo pinag-initan.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Pangulo.
Wala po nga naman. Yes, Senator De La Rosa.
Before we recognize Senator Bato de la Rosa, if he gives me the chance to help our distinguished colleague, Senator Robin Hood Padilla, kung gusto niya po, siya naman po ang chairman ng Committee on Public Information. We can refer his manifestation to his committee and he can look deeper into it kung okay sa kanya.
Opo, kung yun po ang mamarapatin at pinakamaganda, opo. Maraming salamat po, opo, Pinuno Mayor Yang.
All right, so any
Please.
objections?
Yes, kasi Mr. President, he can also invite PRIB because the PRIB of the Senate, pag may mga ganyan, pag lumabas ka agad, pwedeng i-counter ng PRIB. Hindi na maghihintay po si Senator Robin Hood Padilla na yung staff pa niya magka-counter. Pwede nang i-counter agad kasi mayroon ng mga record ang PRIB, Your Honor. So, if it's okay with the good chairman of the Committee on Public Information, then I so move, Mr. Chairman, that we refer his speech to his committee.
All right, any objection? Chair hears none. The speech or the manifestation of the senator from Mindanao be referred to the Committee on Public Information and Mass Media. Senator De La Rosa is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, since nabanggit mo na lang na yung pagpangalaga sa lahat ng miyembro ng Senado ay isang tungkulin ng Senate President. I just would like to bring to the attention of the Senate President. I came across with the news. Now, when the Senate President was asked by a certain Christian Esguerra regarding the minority taking up the question about the custody of Bryce Hernandez. Ito po ang sagot ng ating Senate President, which I find it very, very, very sad because being the Senate President, we hope that you are going to take care of not only the majority, because you are not the majority leader, you are the Senate President, and we hope that the majority and the minority will be taken care of by the leadership of the Senate. And if I quote your answer, Mr. President, gimmick yan ng minority. Hindi ba nila naiisip na baka si Martin Romualdez ang tuta ko? Makabintang sila porque pinagbigyan ko yung TRICOM, tuta na ako. May ginawa ba akong illegal? Yung request ng House of Representatives, illegal? Hindi. Ang gusto ninyo, awayin ko yung House of Representatives on day one. Mamatay sila sa sama ng loob. So, malungkot lang ito, dalawang punto, Mr. President. Unang-una, yung mamatay sila sa sama ng loob. Kami, Mr. President, hindi mo po kami mapatay sa sama ng loob dahil hindi na po masama ang loob namin dahil tanggap na namin na kami ang minority. Ang kinasama lang ng loob namin is bakit kailangan pang patayin kami sa sama ng loob? Hindi na po masama ang loob namin. Tanggap na namin na kami minority. At pangalawang punto, Mr. President, gimmick lang ng minority yan. Ang Senado po, hindi po ito noon-time TV show na puro gimmick ang ating tinitikap dito. Kami po ay nag-raise dito ng legitimate issues which requires legitimate attention. So, Mr. President, ako po ay nalulungkot which brings me to my parliamentary inquiry, Mr. President, na yung si Bryce Hernandez, yung kanyang custodiya was transferred, physical custody, I'm talking about physical custody, was transferred from the Pasay City Police Station to the Senate Sergeant at Arms room. Through yung from correction, from Camp Crame to Pasay, it was done through plenary action. Now, lately we heard that he was again transferred from Pasay to the Senate without plenary action. This is my parliamentary inquiry. Kung is a parliamentary action can be subverted by an action which is not a parliamentary action? Yun lang tanong ko. Matter of procedure lang, Mr. President. Dahil kung ganun, kailangan klaruhin natin yung ating rules. Thank you, Mr. President.
Before I recognize the majority leader to place on record the recommitment of Mr. Hernandez, when I said mamatay sila na sama ng loob, we were addressing the trolls. Because it was the trolls who were saying something to that effect. Na misunderstood nila completely. No? I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to answer you here in the rostrum, but I cannot help but do that because you took the floor and parang sinisita mo yung Senate President, which is very unparliamentary. But nevertheless, I will answer you. Ano? Like, for example, yung sinasabi nila na sumunod daw ako kay Martin Romualdez. Just because I mentioned that Martin Romualdez called me, does not mean that ako'y sumunod sa kanya. The request was coming from the House of Representatives. And the request was to retain Hernandez in the Congress. At doon ako hindi pumayag. Is that being tuta? So you cannot help but also think na sasama ang loob ko pag binibintangan ako ng salita. Hindi po ba? So, ayun. Anyway, mabuti na yung masagot natin yan. At sinasabi ko sa kanila, yung mga trolls, yung mga sinasagot namin. Ngayon, to answer the issue of Mr. Hernandez, the majority leader may read the recommendation or the recommitment of Mr. Hernandez to the Senate custody.
Yes, Mr. President. Mr. President, with the permission of the body, we made a study on the action that transpired the last 2 days on the recommitment of Bryce Hernandez dito po sa atin sa Senado. To put on record, this is how it transpired. Last week, it was requested by, of course, the House of Representatives that we detain him in the House of Representatives. Hindi po kayo pumayag. Ang sabi nyo, kung ganun po ang gusto ni Hernandez kasi ayaw niyo pong bumalik dito, ang sinabi mo, hindi pwede. Dapat neutral and safe area doon po sa PNP Custodial Center. So nagkaroon po tayo ng debate dito dahil it was our distinguished colleague Senator Marcoleta who raised the issue that why was he put in the PNP Custodial area and not to the Senate Detention Facility, which was seconded by many of the members of the minority. A debate ensued. After the debate, I asked for a minute suspension and we all suggested na sa Pasay City Jail na lang po dahil malapit po sa Senado. Pero let's not forget the fact that originally, the position of the minority was to bring him back to the Pasay City Detention. It was only I who made the recommendation during the break that we keep it in Pasay City Jail because I approached the minority and you all agreed to my recommendation. And then after we started the session once more. The motion was done by the minority, graciously done by the minority, to move him instead to the Pasay City Jail. But upon consultation of the chairperson of the Blue Ribbon Committee, Senator Lacson, the Senate President granted the request as the chairperson of the Blue Ribbon Committee requested that he be brought back to the Senate, which was really at yun talaga ang posisyon ng gusto ng ating minority at the time para wala ng gulo. Pumayag po kayo na dito na lang sa Senado at may request na rin po, for the record, may sulat po si Bryce Hernandez, ang mga abogado niya, na ibalik siya dito at yan po ay confirmed sa kanilang hearing this morning for his writ of amparo before the Pasay City Regional Trial Court. Sinabi po ay doon na lang po ako sa Senado ilagay. So, the Senate President acted on the request na gusto ibalik na lang po dito. Tayo naman po ang may kustudiya niya sa kanya. At as a matter of fact, while watching the press con of our distinguished colleague Senator Marcoleta, nung tinanong sa kanya, sinagot po ni Senator Marcoleta ay tama naman po yan. Dapat talaga dito siya sa Senado kasi tayo po ang may kustudiya. Sinabi po ng ating mahal na senador yun. So we also pursuant to Article 6, Section 6 of the rules of the Blue Ribbon Committee, which states, a witness cited in contempt may be ordered to be detained in such a place, be designated by the committee or concurrence of the Senate President by either detention order or commitment order. and under that commitment order, wherein the witness cited contempt refuses to produce documents required of him and her, or to be sworn or to testify, or maliciously evades or misleads the committee, or otherwise purge himself or herself of that contempt, may be ordered to be committed to any jail or prison facility upon recommendation of the committee through the chairman or the concurrence of the Senate President. So in this case po, the chairman had requested that he be brought back to the Senate for detention. It's not a violation of any rule, Mr. Chairman. Mr. President, thank you.
President.
Yes, the minority leader is recognized.
Sir President, allow me some, magandang hapon po, and allow me to clarify some, for our own peace of heart and mind, and marami kasing nakikinig din na lawyers, legislators, para lang klaro yung records, no? There are a few things I rely on. I rely on rules. The Bible is full of rules, and I believe kung ano itanim, yan ang anihin. The Senate, may rules yan. So, minority, majority, sigurado tayong masusunod yung rule. And of course, sometimes we misquote each other or we have misunderstanding, but we find a way na mag-usap-usap. Minsan umiinit ang ulo. I thank Senator Bato for bringing it up. I thank the Senate President for clarifying that he was referring to those commenting outside, because wala na po ni isa sa minority ang nagsabing tuta. I think that was comments outside the Senate. And it is fair game for whoever is alluded to. Both ways po, di ba? Pagka may sinabi tungkol sa minority, pero hindi naman kayo nagsabi, or hindi dito sa floor or sa media sinabi ng ibang kakampi or supporter, fair game yan. Part ng, another rule is the Constitution. So first, let me clarify yung pagiging unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. That is what, thank you very much. That is what is unparliamentary. You cannot argue with the presiding officer. Klaro yon, we all agree on that. But you can ask a question sa Senate President. Then the Senate President has an option to answer it himself or to pass it to the majority leader or whoever is in charge. But in this case, last week, because it was a decision by Senator Soto, our Senate President, hindi lang ng majority, our Senate President, you chose to answer it from there, which is your privilege. So we didn't mean to argue with you. But the procedure would be to either ask someone else to explain it or for the Senate President to go down at dito po mag-argue so that we do not argue with the Senate President. So if there was any form of disrespect, Mr. Senate President, we did not mean that. Pasensya na rin po kayo. But in the same manner, we have to argue our point of view and rules. Kasi dito, ang daming congressman na nabanggit and wala tayong sinasanto dito. So kung may senador na babanggit, so be it. We have to get to the bottom of all of this. We need a national reset. Dapat lumabas lahat ng katotohanan. Nung sinabi kong we all have to repent, totoo yun. We are all sinners, but that doesn't mean na yung most guilty, yung mga guilty, lahat ng involved dito ay hindi dapat ma-expose at dapat parusahan. Ang problema nga, may gumugulo. At kung ikaw ang mastermind, guguluhin mo to. So ang problema namin, Mr. President, is that, and I think the Senator Marcoleta, the former chairman, will bring it up, no? Wala pa tayo dun sa state witness, eh. Nandun pa lang tayo sa protection of the witness, sa mga diskayas. Pero lumipat po tayo dito sa Assistant DE. Nagulat po kami kasi nga, hindi binalik sa Senado when he was still chairman. And Majority Leader, just to be concise, I'll read the rule, ha? Sabi dito sa rule sa page 6 of 7, section 6, subparagraph C, a witness cited in contempt may be ordered detained in such a place that may be designated by the committee alone. May word po na alone. Or with the concurrence of the Senate President. And in our discussion, the new chairman admitted that he was not consulted. It was the Senate President. But I myself, I said, siguro pag nasa ganun sitwasyon, kailangan umakto kagad. I mean, the record, Mr. President, will bear me out, di ba? Na sinabi ko naman, di ba, na ayaw nyo magkaroon ng constitutional crisis, nagsalita yung House, nagsalita yung Senate. Ang problema nga po, hindi naman po simpleng request to ng Speaker of the House eh. Yung mismong witness, siya nasusunod eh. Sinabi niya dun sa House eh, wag nyo na ako ibalik sa Senate, hindi siya binalik. So yes, initially, the issue was not where. The issue is not where to detain him. The issue is who has authority and ano ang rules natin. Ang rules natin yung committee. Ang committee hindi lang yung chairman. But at the last minute, napag-usapan natin dito at hawak ko po ang ating minutes or yung galing ba to sa journal? Transcript, no? Meron pong TSN po to. Nag-motion eh. Ang plenary po, mas mataas sa committee. So, paano po nangyari na si Assistant DE, sa simpleng request niya, hindi naman nag-meeting yung committee. Ako as minority leader, automatic, hindi naman ako nakonsulta. So, ang problema namin sa minority is not really where he is detained. Ang problema namin, can we rely on the rules? Because ang tamang procedure doon, kung hindi natin pinagbotohan to sa floor, is that either the chairman decides and we all give our concurrence sa chairman or he informs us, may letter, anong tingin nyo? Then of course, masusunod naman yung majority, minority naman kami. Pero hindi na naman ganun nangyari. Tapos maririnig namin, mababasa na lang namin sa dyaryo or sa internet or maririnig namin ngayon sa majority leader na yun ang naging desisyon. Hindi pwedeng magdesisyon ang plenary tapos mababaliktad na lang ito. So the issue is not just Bryce. The issue is also the rules of the Senate. Ganun din po I don't know who wants to answer this. Ano ba ang rule natin pagdating sa CCTV? So, I put this on record. I will put it on record. Hanga ako kay Senator Lacson mag-imbestiga. And I support him to go all the way. But hindi ba kung meron tayong sinususpetsa dito, you make a request for the CCTV. And then, you have a conclusion. Kasi kung hindi, lahat na lang tayo titingin sa CCTV tapos sasabihin natin dito, may nakita akong ganito, pumunta sa media. May nakita ko, pumunta sa ganito. Di ba? So, yes, the government is under attack and that's legitimate. The Gen Zs are rising up. That's legitimate. They should. But we should not attack ourselves. Kung meron guilty sa atin dito, i-expose natin tapos sa Ethics Committee. Huwag natin pigilan ng witness. Kung gusto ituro ni Bryce, kung siyam kami sa minor, ituro niya. Pero sundin natin yung rules, no? So before I let go of the floor, I think Senator Marcoleta on the same topic wants to say some things. But whether he will say it or not, Mr. President, no? I don't know the pleasure of the body sa plenary. At mas marami naman kayo eh. So kung gusto nyo dito sa Senate, di okay. And I think Senator Estrada also found out that both in the PNP custodial and in the Pasay City, walang taga-usaha. Tama ba yun? Sa custodial, hindi totoo na it was under the custody of USAA kasi walang taga-USAA ang nandun. So we do not know what transpired during that time. Kasi pagka under contempt, hindi punishment yun eh. Binibigyan mo ng oras yung witness pag isip-isipan kung magsasabi ng totoo hindi. But if we allow people to come in and talk to him, hindi mo na alam kung sino nag-guide sa witness na yon. Ang pwede lang yung abogado niya, maybe his family, di ba? So I think this is legitimate without pointing fingers to anyone. I don't know what the Discayas will say. I don't know what Bryce Hernandez will say. Let them say everything they want to say. As Senator